It is very nice to greet you again. In today's video we will talk about the following. How to get your ex to forgive you after infidelity. The fact is, you really can't make your ex forgive you. You can't make him forget what happened. The only thing you can do is show him the value of coming back to you. In short, you must have given your ex some space and time after the breakup. You should have already clearly told him your intentions of not giving up on the relationship and working on your problems. And above all, you maintained honesty and respect with your ex throughout this time. Now, before you talk about getting back together with your ex, you need to do a few things. 1. Start talking to your ex again if you haven't talked in a while. And when you start talking again, your conversations shouldn't be as emotionally draining on your ex as they used to be. If you've given them enough time to heal and come to terms with what happened, they shouldn't be upset to hear your voice. 2. Your ex should trust you enough to think about a relationship with you. Your ex needs to see a glimmer of hope that you are someone he can trust. Only then will he consider returning to you. 3. He should see the value in having a relationship with you. If he doesn't think you're worth it, he won't make any effort to rebuild trust and forgive you. He would rather leave you and start another relationship. Now, as you can see, most of the above is out of your control. If your ex doesn't feel like he can trust you, he won't even consider getting back together with you. If your ex doesn't feel like the relationship is worth it, he will move on no matter how much you try to convince him otherwise. The only thing you can do is do your best. How to get your ex to talk to you again after cheating on him. I guess you've already apologized 1,000 times, so another apology won't help. However, it will be helpful to accept your mistakes. You have to wipe the slate clean after the breakup by accepting your mistakes, showing understanding, and telling him how you are going to change and become a better person. It's a great way to get your ex to start talking to you again after going no contact. How to get your ex to forgive you and trust you again. Once your ex has started talking to you again, you will still have to work hard to regain his trust. You may have to work hard to heal his broken heart and get him back. You have to show him some positive change in yourself if you want him to think about getting back together. You have to show him that you are capable of changing. You have to show him that you are capable of working on the relationship and the trust issues that will arise if you get back together. Forgiveness is not something you should aspire to because it is not something you or your ex can control. In most cases, your ex will eventually forgive you as time passes, whether she is with you or not. Your ex may not completely forgive you. When you get back together, you'll have to work hard on trust issues. To start, you should cut off all contact with the person you cheated on. You have to accept his insecurity and her jealousy for a while. How does your ex see the value of a relationship with you? Whether or not your ex will eventually come back to you depends on what the new relationship will mean for him or her. And it depends on the following factors. 1. Her level of investment. The most important factor is your ex's level of investment in you. How much did your ex invest in the relationship and you? Her investment can be measured in terms of the time you were together, her level of commitment, whether you had children or not, and how much she loves you. If you were only in the relationship for a couple of months and you were unfaithful, then he will probably walk away without a second thought. But if he married you and you had children, or was in a relationship for more than a couple of years, then he will think about giving the relationship another chance. Likewise, if you two had a great relationship and he loved you deeply, then you have a good chance of reconciling. However, if your relationship was already a little rocky, then this act of infidelity could be the straw that broke the camel's back. 2. To what extent were you unfaithful? Many times your ex will forgive you the first time you cheated on him. But if you cheat on her a second time even after she has forgiven you, it will be even harder to forgive you and trust you again. Think of breaking your partner's trust like breaking a piece of expensive china. 3. How do you feel about infidelity? The level of betrayal your ex feels depends not only on how badly you cheated, but also on where she stands on the cheating. What does your ex think about infidelity in general? If your ex has already explicitly told you that an affair is a deal breaker and that she will never have a relationship with an unfaithful person again, then the chances of her coming back are almost zero. However, if your ex doesn't consider infidelity to be such a big deal and understands that it is a common thing that happens, then he or she may be willing to get back together in a short time. You are an essential part of what we do on this channel. For this reason, we keep an eye on what you need, and if it is your desire to recover your ex correctly and effectively, you must click on the link below.